So we're back on the Royersford this week. On the agenda today is the feed box and Quill. Turns out this shaft was just sticky and stuck inside the bore here. So use the arbor press to finish pushing it out with a couple sockets. Worked pretty well. Not good. It's okay. Everything's okay. Time for the wire wheel. I love this triple grinder fan. Fits a lot of grinder in not much space. Probably one of the best things I've ever made for the shop. Let's file off some of these burrs. Dents like that guy right there. Alright, so I'm working on this rod with this gear, and this gear has a conical friction clutch. It's probably alright. I kind of want to clean it up. It's got this pretty yucky little pin stuck in there, and I've tried pulling it out and I can't pull it out. So what I'm going to do, put it in there and just line it up by eyeball. Start with the edge finder to grab center on the shaft. Use the half function on the DRO and that will get us nice and centered. Then just flip the shaft over and I can drill from the back side. Line it up to the edge of the vice jaws. I think I'm starting with something like a 90 thousandths drill bit here. I think we just broke through. Not happening. Well, it did win, but not by much. I tried punching it out the back. I had to go through two different size punches. Wasn't happening. So I just ended up drilling it out. Tried a left-hand drill bit to see if it was threaded. It wasn't, just the tight fit. So it's gone, and I'll just make a new one and put it in there. So what this is a friction clutch, and this is a taper that sits on this taper, and there's a knob up here that pushes this whole unit together and this gear will be constantly in motion from the belts, and then when you squeeze them together it engages the power feed. So put this in the parts washer and get it nice and clean. There are a lot of times in building you need to wire wheel the inside of a hole, so I built this. It's a piece of ground rod, a little knurled hand wheel on it, so you can grab that, put some down pressure on it, and wire wheel the inside of a hole without having a ridiculous long stick out, just to drill. So I got the Quill here, let's try it on that real quick. What do you say we assemble us a Quill? So I start with the lower bearing bottom race. That goes on first. Almost tight coming off of there too. Alright, so here's what I've decided to do. That guy really doesn't want to go on. It's a tight press. Not even sure how my dad got it off there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill it full of balls, assemble it, and tighten it up with its nuts. A little bit of assembly lube always helps. Looks pretty good. Now a Quill. Alright. Then it's the same process again on the top. Dear Lord, let there be enough bearings. Just the right number. It may be shameful, but I'm going to have to use a pipe wrench on it. It's got it. After tightening the nut that tight, I needed to get it loose again to set the preload. That little vise just wasn't enough pumpkin. So I took it up to the big one to get it loose, and then set the preload and screw the second nut back on. I believe that'll do. So that's the quill finished. Other than the slot right here. Maybe I'll go ahead and do. Over here thinking about it. Cool. For anyone still watching, I'm looking for some paint suggestions. So I'm looking for 2 contrasting colors, one for the handles, one for everything else, to paint the machine. It can't be green, it can't be white. Those are the only 2 rules I have at the moment. I'm strongly considering the Gulf Oil Co. scheme that they painted on the Porsches and whatnot back in, I guess, the 60s and 70s. I don't know, the blue might be a little bit too light, but looks pretty sharp. Let me know what you think if you would. Appreciate it. Also, I'm now on Instagram at @the_metal_butcher. I haven't posted much of anything there yet, but hopefully I'll post some small updates on this project as I go along. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.